Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim. Not 100% yet, but feeling much, much better. And, more flashes of my normal voice continue to come through, which is nice. You'll recall that last time we finished off Riverwood, really in its entirety, and I said that our next goal would be to clear out Embershard Mine. That remains the plan, and we're going to head there as soon as we boot into the game. I actually feel almost completely normal. Worked out again today, for the first time since all this illness started. And it went well, which was important, but don't quite have the voice back yet, c'est la vie. Alright, well, let's get our sword back out and kill us a bandit, shall we?
That's close enough. Now ain't this a surprise?
Her gone will heal up. Restoration to 22, that's nice. She's got hide bracers, which I'm actually interested in hanging on to. There's a woodcutter's axe over here that I didn't grab on my first run to get the pickaxe. With all that in hand, let's head in. Not going to bother grabbing torches because no one will buy them. There's no ore to be had in this first tunnel. Go ahead and disarm their rock trap by snapping the tripwire ourselves. Do grab that fly, Amanita. And I'm going to slow my roll sneaking in here, because there are two bandits to deal with. See, the first one up there, the second one's asleep down there. There's nothing out in the water, but I am going to hop down here. Raise my sneak skill, excellent. Leave the pickaxe since it's a respawn of the one I already grabbed. What I want to do is sneak over to the guy that's sleeping and get a successful sneak attack on him. We'll see how well that goes. We'll wait till his buddy's gone. Meantime, we can grab that other fly, Amanita.
Now ain't this a surprise? Can't hide from me.
Heavy armor to 20, two-handed to 43. Both very welcome developments. Now we can search these two bodies. And we can mine this iron ore vein. Still drinking water, as you can see. In large amounts, I might add. Okay. Let's head the only way we can. There's another ore vein on the wall here. Okay. Now let's turn right first and head down to this collapsed tunnel. There's a fly Amanita, a coin purse, and Book Covers has renamed it. In the vanilla game, this will be called a tattered journal. And you pick it up and it just talks about how nervous this miner is because he can hear the earth shifting above his head. It looks like his fears were well founded, unfortunately. Next, let's head into here. Loot this room, not that there's much here, and hit this switch.
Check the entrance. I'm going to look over here.
These two bandits come in. They know something's amiss. And as they mentioned, one will go to the entrance and the other will go over
Time
here.
to end this little game. It's nothing.
But they make the mistake of splitting up. Which makes them pretty easy to sneak up on and deal with. I'd like to get another actual sneak attack if I could. Nothing raises the skill
Anybody
faster.
there?
Got
I
it.
heard something. You'll be so much easier to rob when you're dead.
I have 80 pounds of carry weight left. I don't need to offload just yet. Don't miss that coin purse up above this door. Alright, as you are able to see into that treasure room, it's a good idea to slow down. There's a bandit seated around the corner from us. I'm gonna grab these 3 fly Amanitas. And my hope is I'll be able to reach the torch. And get another sneak attack. Sneak went to 40, that's great news. We can put the torch back at the sconce now. There's not really anything else that's helpful to do with it. We'll take everything except the Embershard Mine key off of her. We'll harvest this ore vein. We can lockpick this door. Nothing in here but a bucket. Much more lucrative is to lockpick this door to the treasure room. I like to leave the boss chest for last, just so I can be pleasantly surprised. There's a spell tome here for the illusion spell, Clairvoyance. Now I'll show it, I'll take it off my list right quick and then I'll show it to you. It's a pretty cool spell, but in order to use it you have to turn off guidance to all but the single quest target that you actually care about. And unfortunately, you gain such a minuscule amount of illusion experience from it that it won't really do you any good in terms of raising the skill. But it highlights a trail to your current objective, so you can look at the fact that one magicka bar, you can just see about 1 pixel of progress if you look really carefully. So the bottom line is we will need a different illusion spell if we're looking to raise the skill. But it's handy for finding your way around. Oh yes, I can still carry the greatsword. And then I probably can't get everything in here. It's probably time to offload, but let's look and see what we have. Very useful stuff indeed. The only one I can carry at the moment is the Necklace of Resist Magic. And we're of a sufficient level to get Meridia's Beacon. When we take this, it's going to start a quest.
A new hand touches the beacon. Listen, hear me and obey. A foul darkness has seeped into my temple. A darkness that you will destroy. Return my beacon to Mount Kilcreath, and I will make you the instrument of my cleansing light.
Started the break of dawn. Bring Meridia's Beacon to Mount Kilcreath. And I'm pretty happy with that boss chest. It had a lot of useful enchanting effects in it. I'm just going to leave the useful stuff at Anisa's cabin for now, but we're going to get Resist Magic, Fortify Restoration, and Fire Damage, all of which I'll end up actually using on my gear when the crafting cycle is complete, so pretty exciting indeed to have those in hand.
Did you really see a dragon?
Take what you need, my friend. The finest weapons and armor.
Sell everything we don't need to Alvor. Fur bracers are better than hide bracers, so we'll hold on to those. We still don't have any kind of light helmet. That's alright. Studded armor is the same as Imperial light armor, so no need to make any changes there.
My father is Alvor, the blacksmith.
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Till next time.
Now let's quickly head to Anisa's cabin. There's someone new there. I always worry about that. It's also nice because we can work on the big list of random encounters this way. It's Balbus. So this is a random encounter called Finding the Gourmet. You'll see what it's about when I talk to him.
Need something?
Hello.
I'm collecting ingredients to bring to the Gourmet. He'll think my taste's so refined when I offer them to him. You have heard of the Gourmet?
Never heard of him.
You've not heard of the Gourmet? Author of Uncommon Taste? He is a wizard with a spatula. Well, not an actual wizard, but his recipes are legendary. You know, I've heard the Gourmet is in Skyrim right now. Yes? I'm collecting You have heard... You know, I've heard the Gourmet is in Skyrim right now.
We don't get a chance to redo it, but we can pickpocket Balbus, which we want to do. He's got a book we haven't read called Uncommon Taste, which is actually a recipe book, of all things. So let me take that off the list. He has, oddly enough, a unique item, Balbus's Fork. It's just clutter, but it shows up nowhere else, and so I have it listed on my unique item list. As a miscellaneous unique item. So we've got Balbus's Fork, which we'll hold on to.
Never.
He's got troll fat. He's got a spider egg.
Get away.
And most importantly, he has a Daedra heart. That'll raise alchemy to 47. And we need 3 Daedra hearts for... I'm sorry, pickpocket to 47. We need 3 Daedra hearts for various quests. That number is now down to 2. I don't think Balbus is an outlaw.
What do you think you're doing?
Yeah, that's right. So we'll let him be. Maik is still there, but he's just trucking. No real need to change anything relative to him. Uncommon Taste is the only thing that goes in there. Pop my fur bracers in here. Now I just need a light helmet. So you haven't found anything for the crafting loop. The Daedra heart goes in here, as do the 4 leather strips. Iron ore goes in here. Alchemy ingredients go in here, and I have found a few. The Necklace of Resist Magic will go in there for disenchanting later. And the only other thing is Balbus's Fork, which will go in here with the Woodsman's Friend. And now we can head back to the mine and get back to business. Didn't expect it to load that fast. What a pleasant surprise. Alright. Grab the other two goodies out of this chest. Both have useful enchanting effects on them. And now would be a wise time to start sneaking again, because there's still 3 bandits left in this level. We're a high enough level that at least one of them should be a 2nd tier. Stronger than ordinary bandit. You can still hit this one without alerting them. Alright, so let's survey enemy dispositions here. There's one bandit there that works the forge. He's fairly easy to sneak up on, but it usually attracts the attention of both his buddy seated up there, who we can't really see, and the archer who patrols from the exit to the midpoint of that bridge. The main one we need to watch for is the archer. I'm going to wait until she turns back around and is headed toward the exit before I sneak down there after the smith. That should afford me a chance to sneak attack the smith, kill him, and run away until the other two settle down. That's my plan. Let's see how it goes.
Huh?
Now, I can hardly believe I got through that entire fight without alerting anybody. That's practically a miracle, but let's not look a gift horse in the mouth. Let's run our asses back to the safe zone. Now we have 2 to deal with. And do the same thing. Wait until she's going away. And then creep up, well, or at least until she turns her back. So that I can sneak up on this one.
Now ain't this a surprise?
And now, of course, we have been spotted by the archer. Let's just get away until she settles down. Sneak went to 41, that was great. She's returned to her patrol, which is ideal. And I actually even know the best place to ambush her. I want to hide in this little nook and wait till she's patrolling away there on the bridge. We should be able to get that much desired, seldom obtained sneak attack. Alright, I hear her. we're approaching. Now that chime we haven't heard before, but it's fun because it means that we have cleared a dungeon. Embershard Mine is the first clearable location that we've been to. It's our first proper dungeon crawl, and lo and behold, we have in fact cleared it. Let me make note of that right quick. Loot her. Nothing we need, but that's alright. And now we can go about the business of looting. There's nothing left. There are no threats left inside the mine, so let's start down here at the bottom. There are 2 fly Amanitas back near the pool of water. Not that far back. Just under this scaffold is another iron ore vein. Then, as we circle back, there's another fly Amanita. A bucket, 2 iron ores, and this is important. It's a smithing skill book called Light Armor Forging. And it's actually a pretty cool book because it doesn't really matter because you would see this in the smithing interface anyway. But it gives you all the recipes for the different light armors that you're able to make, which is pretty neat. And of course, we gained a level as well. So that shows up on 2 lists. Of course, it's a free skill boost because of the smithing skill book, and naturally it shows up on the larger book list as well, so let's eliminate it from both of those. Take it, and let's choose a perk. This is a health level. I could go with a Novice Destruction or Novice Alteration, but no. Nothing's available in smithing. Shield Wall does me no good. Armsman does me no good. Nothing's available in archery. Agile Defender 1 does me no good. I could take Backstab, which is on the way to Deadly Aim. I could take Lightfoot, which is a prerequisite for Silence, which is ultimately very useful and I do want. Nothing here. Nothing here. I think the most useful thing to get is probably Lightfoot, the prerequisite to Silent Roll, and it does, you know, a little bit of good on its own. Now we can't trigger pressure plates anymore, so we pretty much don't have to worry about traps. They're pretty easy to see and avoid anyway, but now we don't even need to worry about them. Let's grab the rest of this stuff. 2 more iron ingots. Now that's important. I needed 4 more for the crafting loop. That number is now down to 2. That's it for down here. Let's make our way up this ramp. Back to where that guy was sitting. Let's do his sitting area first. of sacks. Don't miss the charred Skeever hide. We haven't seen that before. There's food cooking on the brazier, which I always thought was clever. Got all 5 of those, cleared that shelf. Let's head in here. There's a barrel to search. Some food sacks. Here's some real loot. Some good gems, although nothing that we need for any quests, along with coins and a coin purse. Really don't miss the chest, although in this case it just has a little gold in it. Don't miss this tunnel. As we run down here, there are 2 things to be aware of. There's another iron ore vein we'll want to mine. And here we have a coin purse and a novice locked chest we'll want to get open. Good to raise lockpicking to 20. Nothing but vendor trash inside, but that's okay. Now before we roll across the bridge, should be aware that there are 3 hanging mosses that we can actually reach in this cave. There's one. I wanted you to jump, dummy. There's 2, and you'll take a little damage, but that's alright. And the 3rd is easiest of all, right here. You just grab it. With that, we are ready to head up toward the exit, past where the archer was patrolling. Rattle traps, we haven't seen before. They just alert enemies if there are any left, which there aren't. There's one more iron ore vein here by the back exit. And as we actually use the back exit, before we leave, don't forget to head left and hit these 2 iron ore veins. Flawless Amethyst, that's actually on the list. I need a total of 6 Flawless Amethysts. We found our first one, that number's now 5. That's pretty cool. Looks like the wolves have respawned. They'll probably kill the fox for me, and then I'll go take them down. Don't miss the 2nd iron ore vein hiding over here. Oh my gosh, a 2nd flawless amethyst. How cool. 2 of them. Now I only need 4. What luck. And I'll fight the wolves since they've respawned. and I'm much better able to handle them without Hadvar's help. Oh, get back here, you little shit. Now let's take his pelt. Take him down. Take all 3 pelts. Now I finished out the need for wolf pelts in the last video. So the good news here is I can just turn these into leather. Still need strips though, so they aren't quite to the phase of amassing leather for smithing yet, which is just too bad. I really need the Detect Dead alteration spell, but it's expert level, so probably not going to find it for a while. I'm confident the wolves killed that fox, though. I'd like to find the corpse. This is where I was standing when I saw them. And they were over here. This is the direction they were chasing the fox. I didn't think they would have made it all the way out here. Anyway, let's catch another batch of Salmon Row. That will certainly be useful. Got it. Oh, come on, I was mashing on that E key. Got it. Alright, good. No, I'm not going to bother clearing the entire river again, but I am going to go ahead and grab a second Nirnroot. I turn it down, right? So that makes 18 more that I need. And I think I'll go ahead and try to kill this elk, too. Even though he's a respawn. I would have been much better off if he had charged into the rocks like he did my first go round. Maybe I can convince him to do that. Nope. Not unless I change my approach. I'm not going to insist on getting all the dragonflies again. They actually respawn every time you leave and re-enter the area, so that would be quite a bit of overkill anyway. Oh no, he's going swimming. That's no fair. Go to the rocks like you did last time. That was good. That was productive. I can work with that. Got it. Good. Oh good, he gave me large antlers too, so... In addition to another deer hide, I now need 9 more. I need a whopping 19 large antlers, but that number is now 18. Pretty good. Awesome. I'm just checking for fish, because if they've respawned, they're worth grabbing. It looks like they haven't. Let's just get up out of the water, and since we're so close, I'll just go into Riverwood manually. I guess we'll go to Riverwood Trader. Fine by me.
The soon. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
each to 34. Certainly a welcome development.
Next time.
Alright, now let's take those 3 wolf pelts, turn them into leather strips. That will give me 12. So the number I need is now 106. And it just seems crazy not to take the steel and iron ingots that are sitting here, so I will. I need 110 more steel ingots. That's enough iron ingots to finish the crafting loop. But I need 771 for quests, mostly for Hearthfire. So with my first 3 in that category, the number drops to 768. Now on the way back, we want to turn on the Mage Stone. So the first thing we're going to do is disenchant. So we'll put the Mage Stone on and head to Anisa's cabin. Still just Balbus out there. Alright, good. I shouldn't have any stolen goods. At least in the just gonna sell it category, and I don't. Alright, so let's do some offloading. Crafting loop. I actually have some things for it. Namely, 4 iron ingots. For here, we have the deer hide, 2 flawless amethysts, 3 iron ingots, large antlers, 12 leather strips, the Nirnroot, 5 steel ingots, smithing supplies. We have the other gems as well as the iron ore. Meridia's Beacon is its own beast. It's a quest item. Alchemy ingredients. Naturally, we have a few of those. And I'm going to get out the Necklace of Resist Magic, because we're ready to disenchant it. So let's start with the Iron War Axe of Embers. And we have learned fire damage. Very cool. Do the leather armor of Major Restoration. We've learned Fortify Restoration, and enchanting has hit 30, which is important. It opens up an enchanting perk. And the Necklace of Resist Magic teaches us Resist Magic and raises enchanting to 31. Very cool. That's it for that. Let's go put the Thief Stone back on, so we can have an alchemy session. We've been going 50 minutes, so the timing is pretty good here. Alright. And this will be a pretty short session, because there weren't a whole lot of ingredients in Embershard. But let me pull up the Alchemy app. I have 1 blue mountain flower, 1 charred Skeever hide, 4 dragon's tongue. Let me just double check really fast that I don't need to hold on to any of these. No, we're good. So 4 dragon's tongue, 16 Elves ear, 10 fly Amanita, 3 hanging moss, 4 honeycomb, 6 Salmon Row, 42 salt pile, 1 spider egg, 21 thistle branch, and 1 troll fat. Let's get cracking. First up, Blue Mountain Flower Elves Ear Spider Egg. It says 2 new effects. Fortify Marksman on Spider Egg and Elves Ear. Let me strike those from the list. That's 3 out of 4 on Spider Egg. It's still got 1 left to find. I think it's only 2 out of 4 on Elves Ear. Yes. So we're halfway on Elves Ear. Next we'll go Charred Skeever Hide, Fly Amanita, Troll Fat. And Charred Skeever Hide is brand new. We only got 1 effect on it. Resist poison, which is fine. Just fine. That was enough to raise Alchemy to 40, which unlocks an Alchemy perk, which will probably be the next one I take. Next we're going to go with Honeycomb, Salt Pile, Salmon Row. No new effects, no problem. Next we're going to go Dragon's Tongue, Fly Amanita, which gives me 2 effects on Dragon's Tongue, which was brand new. We got Fortify Two-Handed and Resist Fire. And we got Resist Fire on Fly Amanita, which I believe is its 4th and final effect. So it'll be off the list altogether. Yes, that's it for Fly Amanita. Cool. We'll go ahead and make 4 of those. Alchemy will increase to 41. Next, I think we're going to go Salmon Row and Salt Pile. Wait for the app to confirm it. Yes. And finally, we'll go Elves Ear, Fly Amanita, which teaches us Resist Fire on Elves Ear. That's 3 out of 4. It only has 1 left to find. Okay, all done with, well, almost. Gonna finish making these potions, but all done with crafting. Be great. Let's put our other ingredients back. That done. Why am I still carrying that hunting bow? I need to sell that, and I need to sell these potions. Let's head back to town to do exactly that. Need to let Albert get in there so I can sell the bow to him.
Take what you need, my friend. Within reason, of course. Mm-hmm. May the gods watch over your battle.
There it is.
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Alright.
Aye.
We got that done. Let's head into Riverwood Trader. We have time to sell these off, and then we'll be right at the hour mark.
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Couldn't have planned it better if I'd tried. Can't handle 150, but I can give him a 106. That's it for now.
Mm-hmm. The sooner... Take a look.
Good, he did reset. 150, 106s, 2 of the 104s, and 1 of the 43s. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Should only have to do this one more time.
The sooner... Some may call it...
I lost track. Sorry. Of course we need to wait twice. Always do.
Take a look.
Speech to 35, and that is it.
All right, then.
Let's head outside. And let's point ourselves across the bridge. Because our next task is to do as directed for the Golden Claw. Head up to Bleak Falls Barrow. One thing, very quickly, I'm going to kill this Mudcrab again. I do need Mudcrab chitin. So we got one, that's pretty cool. With that in hand, I need 13 more. We got a heavy armor advancement. The restoration advancement. There's a blue mountain flower I must have missed on my first pass. And here is as far as we've gotten, so here is where I'll leave things. This has been Let's Play Skyrim. We successfully cleared Embershard Mine. Next time, we're going to head up to Bleak Falls Barrow. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.